Morning. Let's start our. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's start in that deep squat this morning, right there. Deep squat. Push those elbows, those knees, and then we'll go hands on the floor, butt up. And let's go ahead and get back down. Well, good morning. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Get some interesting weather here. Windy, rainy. Not really fun to go outside yesterday. All right, hands on the floor, butt up. All right, from here, let's take it to our down dog. Stretch the hamstrings, shoulders. Let that head hang. Bring those quads to the belly. Put a bend in those knees. All right, we're gonna pull this one into lizard. So bring one foot forward into a deep lunge. So you can just stay here, stretch those hip flexors if you want. You can get some twists in. Totally up to you if it's taking a minute to even get here. Get here a couple breaths, and then we'll go back to that down dog, stretch, and then go to that other side. So kind of at your own pace, whatever you want to do down here. We'll get a couple more like this. Let's get like 2 on each side. You can play with it, bring that leg further out, push that knee out, that lizard pose. You can have it more forward, just stretching those hips. If you want to stay down here and do a few more cool, I'm going to go ahead and come on up. And then I'm going to start my quad stretching. So I think Abby must have had technical difficulties. She jumped off. I think Alana's jumping on. But we'll warm up with our band this morning after we get done with our stretching. And then we're going to do lighter weight today. Some different things, some combo exercises. To see how it goes. It'll be for a longer amount of time. All right, let's do the mobility one where we have both things kind of bent, but they stay at that same angle. Those hamstrings, maybe those calves. Keep the same angle in the knees, though. Don't bend more when you're doing it. Get 2 to 3 on each side and then switch it. So get your 2 to 3 and then switch sides. I think I have to. 3 and then switch sides. Good morning, Abby. All right, you guys. Rubber band, just put that band on around the side. Ready? Go ahead and start some squats. You warm up those knees. Keep that resistance. All right, let's go lateral. Let's stay upright. Let's get 3 to 5 one way, and then bring it back 3 to 5 the other way. Keeping that resistance. We're not bending the knees right now, maybe soft knees, but we're not squatting. We're staying upright, core tight. Play with it, turn those feet in. Turn those feet out. Warm up those legs, activating that core tight. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll start our monster walks. Keep that resistance. Remember, we're like acting like a monster, right? We're keeping those legs out. We're working those arms. We're not just right here. We're really putting that pressure on the outside legs. legs are getting tired already. And a couple more. Resistance. Spread those legs apart. Activate those glutes. We're in a little squat position. All right, so up to you. You can keep that band here if you want to pull it a little bit lower. We're going to do our little penguin. So that's where we're just right here. Just right here for our penguin. You can go forward, back. Morning, Sarah. Just warming up. So maybe do a little bit of stretching. If you want to do a little band activation, the glutes, cool. All right, good. Okay, so let's get our heart rate up just a little bit. Let's start a little bit of just pretend jump rope. Pretend jump rope. If you want to pick it up, if you're feeling really good right now, you can start regular jump rope. But if you want to take it a little easier, just side to side, just warm up. Okay, you guys keep going, just warm up. Just got to do this really quick. Keep warming. Maybe start to pick it up since you're getting your body used to it. Good, we're just getting that heart rate up. All right, now we'll take it into our jumping jacks. You can always make it a little less jumpy by going sideways right here. Those knees are not ready to go full on. Just do what you can. Get that heart rate up. Good, let's bring it into a little jog. You can bring a little bit higher knees if your body's feeling good. Higher knees, if not, just running in place. And getting that heart rate up. Pumping those arms, keeping that core tight. Let's take it into a butt kicker. And again, if that butt kick doesn't feel good, we can go right here, a little bit easier. Keep going. All right, rest. Okay, I'm gonna show you the first exercise and I'm gonna show you the modification though, okay? We are gonna go lighter today. Maybe 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, maybe Mike. So I wanna do a push-up, push back, and a row. But if you want, and you don't wanna do it like that, you could do it on the couch with just a push-up and then pretend a row, or even if you can figure out how to use the weights on the couch, or just don't do the row, you guys, or don't do the row with weight. So let me just show you really quick what I want to do, either on your toes or your knees. You're going to push up, you're going to push back, and then we're going to row. So it's push up, push back, row, row. Now, up to you. If you want to just do the push-ups, that's cool. If you don't want to use the weight to row, I know that's where it gets hard. So you're going to have to decide what works for you today. At least get those push-ups with that push back, and maybe even try without the weight to row. No rush. We got 1 minute. First exercise, no rush. Good form. All right. Push up. Push back, up into the plank, row. Now on that push back, you can go to the knees and get that stretch, or to make it a little more difficult, you push back and you cover the knees. So you're always really keeping pressure in the arms. Again, you don't have to, just at least give me your push-ups, and even just that row with no weight, and then that little bit of push back, and go to your knees. I'm gonna keep going. Really, actually only have like 10 more seconds.
I want to do this one more time though. We're going to take a rest and we're going to do it one more time so we can all like just make sure we figure this one out. All right, rest, 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 rest. Stretch those arms out. Just give yourself a little breather. You need to switch out your weight, switch out your weight. And we're going to go ahead and do that just one more time to make sure we all got it. I have my feet spread apart to help with stability. Good, and this is one too that if you wear wristbands, it'd probably be a good one to use today. I should have said that prior. We got about 10 more seconds. Good. Feel those shoulders, Mike. That looks good. Good. And you can always spread those feet apart if you need to. Looks good. And rest. Awesome. Go ahead and go back into your child's pose and just rest. Here's our next one that's a little different. These are all something we've done before. You may need to go a little bit lighter on this one, so have something lighter just in case. So we're going to have those weights. We're going to go upright row to push it out into a lateral to a squat. Stand back up. It's all going to be its own one exercise, okay? But we're comboing it. But upright row, out, squat, stand back up. Okay, a little bit easier, but just make sure whatever weight you have is doable for here to here. Okay. We got our upright, we got our push lateral. We're gonna let those weights come down as we get a deep squat. We're gonna come back up and then do another upright to a push out. That deep squat. We're not using momentum on that upright. We're coming all the way up. Upright row. Get low. Rolling. Looks great. Awesome, awesome. Good, rest. Okay, the next one. You're gonna grab your weights. It's gonna be a bicep curl. So you might want to go just a little bit heavier than what you just used. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back lunge, knee up, bicep curl, and then back down and alternate. Back lunge, knee up, bicep curl. Alternate legs. Make sure you alternate legs. Make sure you do the knee up and then the bicep curl. So not using momentum. Okay, and remember, alternate your legs. Back lunge, knee up, bicep curl, down. Alternate leg. Awesome, awesome. Okay, next one's really weird too. We'll have to figure out what weight you guys can use. Okay, we're gonna keep those arms overhead, okay, right here. So figure out what weight you want. We're gonna just bend sideways and take a step. Back to the middle, bend sideways, take a step. I don't know if you can see me. So we're up, Sideways, take a step. So like that. That's all that is. Really weird. That's all it is. Just make sure those weights are okay. Keeping them up. If you want to keep them together, that works for me. And on that sideways, I am tapping the floor. I'm not keeping the foot up. But again, these work, this exercise is super weird. So if something else works for you better, cool. Okay, rest. Next round, I'm gonna cut that time just a little bit. Alrighty, next one, we're just doing our tricep kickbacks right here. And hold it. Work those tries. Hopefully you had a decent weight for these. You can play with it. You can turn your palm up. You can go dumbbell up. You can turn your palm down. Combination of all those is what works for your triceps. So pretty good pace right now. Inhale, exhale. Loosen up those neck muscles and those traps. Try to put it in those triceps. All right, now we're gonna pump out our reps a little quicker. Pump it out. Pump it out, hold for a sec, but pump them. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, so we'll do that all again. We'll do another set of our push-ups and row. So grab water, figure out your weight, and let's get another round. And then if my traps start to really feel funky, so you know, anytime just drop weight or do what you got to do to make it work for you. All right, let's start those push-ups, push back, row. And if you can, when you do that row on the next one, see if you can start on that other side to row, rather than just like the repetitive side starting first. Try to get the other side to start first, alternate it. Okay, let's go, push-ups, push back, row. And again, you don't have to use that weight for that row. If once you're back, don't worry about the weight. You got 10 seconds. Looks good, looks good. Awesome. All right, what are we doing? We are doing our upright row to lateral to squat. All right, you guys, let's go. Upright, lateral, deep squat. No momentum on that upright. Good, good job, Abby. Good job modifying as needed. Perfect. Rest, rest. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do our back lunge. So if you want to grab a little bit heavier weight, back lunge, knee up, bicep curl. All right, let's start. Remember, alternate those legs. Good job, guys. Good job. Got our arms overhead, right? And we're doing this one. I'm grabbing a little bit lighter weight, and I might play with it too. I haven't done this workout yet, so we'll see. All right, we'll either cut our time or maybe just going lighter is the key for me. I hope you're feeling it. Those obliques. That core is working. Trying to keep those arms straight overhead. Ugh. Keep going. I'm just gonna try it with one weight and see. My traps really get overworked, so I know the rest of you are probably feeling it in your traps. All right. If you need a rest, go ahead and rest. I think that I liked it with one weight. All right, what do we got next? Triceps, tricep kickbacks. All right, grab those weights. Last round, we'll try one weight for those. All right, you guys, let's go. Tricep kickbacks. Slow, in control. Pause, play with it. Palms up. Palms down. Let's play with it with those triceps, different angles. Think about that weaker side. If you need to put one foot in front of the other, that's cool. If it's too much forward flexion on your back. All right, let's pump them out faster. Make sure you're feeling it in the triceps though. Awesome. Okay. Water. We're going to not do that first set of those push-ups in rows because we did 2 sets in the beginning. And I don't want to run out of time. That means we're on to our upright, lateral, and squat. Okay, grab those weights. Upright, lateral to squat. All right, let's go. Core tight. Remember your breathing. Get low on that squat. Good, lead with that tailbone down. Get that nice deep squat, tailbone down. Good. Awesome, rest. Okay, grab those weights that you want to use for bicep curls. I'm definitely going heavier on those ones. Balance. Good deep lunge. Woo. Awesome, awesome. Go ahead and put those weights down. And let's finish with our triceps. By the way, if kickbacks don't work, you are more than welcome to do something else. Go ahead and start. If tricep kickbacks are just like, those don't really work for me, you can always do overheads. There are options, and I know you all know that there are options. So do what you can. Start getting those summer arms ready, which means us women really got to work on the backs of those arms. We don't use them. All right, let's pump them out. Still good form, just a little quicker, pumping it out. Maybe not bringing the weights so far up to like the collarbone area. We're back here. Pump it. Good. All right, rest. Put that band on. Maybe on the floor. Okay, so if you don't use the band, we are going to do some clamshells. So if you're not using the band, that's cool. But we are going to do clamshells and some bridges. So you choose. All right, guys. Meet me in bridge. Spread those feet apart. One vertebrae at a time up. Make sure you have that good resistance. And hold, core nice and tight. And we're just gonna make it a little bit more advanced. Arms over your chest, fingers to the ceiling. Think about what you're doing, pushing those heels, like pretty much the whole feet, but thinking about those heels, pushing them into the ground. Both sides are working equally. The belly is pulled in, those glutes are squeezed. You're not too high, you're not sagging. Breathing, arms to the ceiling. We're gonna go for 5, 4. Awesome. All right, let's roll it to the side. Get our clamshells. You choose where you want those knees to be, more forward or more lined up. Keep the belly tight. Go slow and pause. Awesome. Let's go to the other side. Good. Flip it back to your back. Peel that spine off the floor. Arms are over the chest, pushing through those heels.
give me a little bit more of your abduction. So bring those knees out. Now your butt is still up, right? Butt is still up. Bring them a little out and in. Nice and slow pause out and in. Feet on the floor. Now alternate it. Now bring like the right out and in, and then the left out and in. Feel that weaker side. Keep going. My heater kicked on. Keep going, keep going. All right, let's go ahead and get a last set of clamshells on each side. And this set, if you want, if your knees are more forward, if you want to try it with the feet back, just play with it. Just it's the second set. This is our second and only set. So if you want to play with the just make sure that core is nice and tight. Late. We started 2 minutes late. Finish. Almost done. Remember to pause a little bit at that top. Awesome, awesome. All right. We didn't get many abs today. We haven't done any stretching. So do that if you can. You got some time.